A két verzió ment be, és vita volt, ritkán szokott.
There were two versions presented to the government, which was rare, and after some debate, it wasn't my proposal that passed, but the finance ministers. Of course, the intention of the finance minister was to collect some money too. My dispatcher called me saying he had heard interesting voices on the CB radio. On every channel, a taxi driver gal with a pretty dirty mouth urges people to go to the demonstration square and to talk over the situation and whatever. I said on CB that whoever thinks so could come to the demonstration square and we must screw these people so that something should happen. But I was absolutely reckless or acting without thinking, with anger from my gut. Well, we'll show them. I went around every taxi channel and said, if you don't agree with the rise of prices, you should come over to the demonstration square. Now I'm not walking, but rushing up to my office, and I'm calling up the chief of police of Budapest, telling him we have a problem here. Up until now, we may have not taken the situation seriously, but at this moment, a few cars have already started and others are also preparing to go to take over the bridges, because cab drivers said they should take over the bridges. Then the chief of police told me to ignore the whole thing. It's not so serious, and they will go home by next morning. It was realized we couldn't begin anything with this. Nothing else but negotiations would solve the problem. Contrary to any rumors, nobody had had any other idea about the solution than negotiations. From the conversation, we heard only what the president had said. We didn't listen to the briefing itself. The chief of the Joint Chiefs must have given an honest report to the president, because his response was short but content. I order, and the wording is very important here, I order that the 4 vehicles must immediately return and get back to the barracks. It wasn't a taxi blockade, but a coup. I am saying that from the very beginning it was a spontaneously evolving situation. So everybody is wrong who implies that it was fueled or created by someone behind the scenes. It wasn't. They changed fuel prices at midnight, and the government introduced an extremely dramatic, over 60% rise of gas prices. But I believe even this wouldn't have resulted in the taxi blockade or taxi strike, if you like, if further communication hadn't gone wrong.